Hello guys, my name is Lilette. I'm one of the Filipino nurses who moved here in UK. Just for all those who know me, I just moved here a year ago. I moved here with my family. We came all the way from UAE, specifically in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi. I've been there for almost 10 years now, before we decided to move here in UK. So I'm here to tell you about my experience for the past year and how we are adjusting to our new life in UK. Honestly, it's really a 360, not 360 degrees, but a 180 degrees change in our life, because there's a lot of opposites when it comes to a lot of things. So I'm here to discuss some of the most important things that we have encountered as a family here in UK. So initially, I moved here with my family, with my two children, and I'm with my husband. So we started with me working only in the beginning, because it's our personal choice. Because siyempre ang hirap, 'di ba, kung mag-isa ka lang, kung dalawa kayo mag-work, tapos yung dalawang anak nyo is adjusting pa lang. So we decided, my husband let me fulfill my career dream. For a while, for the first year, pinabayaan niya muna ako mag-work, maka-adjust sa work ko, and it's really, really good. I think it's a really, really good decision, because after a year, he decided to apply for his job, and immediately he got a job. Actually, so many job offers came in. So I'm really thankful to God that in UK there are so many jobs available. You just have to keep searching for the right job, and you need to have the certain qualification. Well, anyway, let's go back to the main thing. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, adjusting here in UK is very hard, especially we did not come from family in the Philippines. We are Filipinos. We are really Filipinos, but we started our family life in UAE. So I started, after we got married, we went to UAE immediately and started our life there together. And so doon ako nanganak. Dalawang beses na ako nanganak sa UAE for free. And suddenly we decided, not suddenly, we really contemplated and prayed for it, that we decided we need to move to another country, which is UK, that offers a brighter future for our kids. I'm not saying UAE doesn't have a brighter future ahead for our kids, but it's just a decision, a family decision, that we need to move. Anyway, so much of the explanation. So first, when you go to UK, the first thing that you will search for is the bidet. Definitely in UAE, in UAE, there's a lot of bidets. So ang hirap talaga ng adjustment nung especially my daughter, because she's already 9 and she's so used to using bidet everywhere, every toilets, in malls, sa bahay. So it's a big adjustment for us. You wouldn't even laugh at us, because alam mo, ginawa ng asawa ko, bumili siya sa Amazon ng bidet. Yung bidet na de-pump, sa sobrang desperate niya, kasi nga yung anak ko hindi siya makapag-cope using tabo, because hindi talaga siya gumamit ng tabo ever since, because in UAE there's a lot of bidets available. So in UK you won't be able to find a bidet. That's number one. And they're using paper toilet, so you have to get used to it. And at the same time, when it comes to the shops, it's really hard, because sa UAE, alas 24 hours yung mga mall, di ba? They will close 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the night time. Here, nakakalungkot siya in a way, kasi shopping is a therapy for us, and we sleep very late. So paggising mo, from day off, isipin mo, mamaya na lang ako mag-grocery. Pero dito, pag day off mo, kailangan maaga ka pa rin gumising, because the shops will close at 5 o'clock. Morrison's will close at 10 o'clock. But the lifestyle here is always, you have to be a morning person. So, ayun. Big adjustment, but we're getting there. What else? And there's no seafoods. Namiss ko yung galunggong. Kasi in UAE, galunggong is like 10 dirhams. 10 dirhams is like 2 pounds. per 1 kilo. Marami ka pang free different kinds of fishes na ibibigay nun sa ano, sa may, ang tawag doon, I forgot the name of the market na sa UAE. But here, kung kailangan mo ng galunggong, oh my God, pupunta ka pa sa city bago makabili ng galunggong. And where we live right now, there's no Filipino store available. So we have to travel all the way to Stoke just to get this galunggong. So imagine, talagang alam mo yun, nade-deprive kami dito sa seafood. Where else in UAE, walang pork. May pork doon. Yes, there is. But the pork here is fresher, I suppose, because the pork in UAE is frozen. So that's the thing. No seafoods, but with pork. So that's the thing in UK. Fresh yung pork dito, but seafoods is very rare. So that's I think the third thing. What else can I say? Oh yeah, before, hindi namin alam ni Leo, yung husband ko, that when we go shopping, you have to carry your own bag. Kasi sa UAE, it's less plastic everywhere, di ba? Ang dami nating plastic. Go, 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 plastic, only plastic. Plastic mo lang. Ikaw pa nga maglalagay nung mga grocery mo sa plastic bag eh. And sometimes somebody will do it for you. But here, everything is, they're more on environment friendly. So you have to bring your own bag, put all your items, and scan all your items. So, ganun yung buhay dito. So, dapat ready ka. Lagi na may bag ka lagi anytime. Kasi mahal din yung plastic bag. Bibili ka sa shopping, sa grocery store. So, might as well bring your own bag. And also, it saves the Mother Earth. Environment friendly. And, I forgot to tell you about the weather. Sabi nga nila, there are 3 W's in UK. First is crazy. There are 3 crazy things that you must remember when you are in UK. Crazy woman, crazy weather. So that's the thing. Crazy wife. Sabi yun ng taxi driver. Nung nakasakay kami ng isang taxi driver, sabi niya, there are 3 W's in UK that you have to remember. But I'm not here to discuss about the crazy wife and the crazy woman. We all know about it already. I'm here to discuss about the crazy weather. So the weather is just crazy here, really. Kung sa UAE, half of the year it's summer, half of the year it's winter. Here it's different. So you got to experience winter, spring, summer, or fall. So everything really, winter, spring, summer, or fall is mararanasan mo siya dito. So it's good. Ma-experience mo yung snow, ma-experience mo yung summer, ma-experience mo yung fall, ma-experience mo yung winter, spring, summer. Yeah, everything. But you have to get ready because here, when it's summer, there's no air condition. So you need to have your own electric fan. Kasi hindi uso yung air condition dito eh. Ayun. So total upside down talaga. Kasi nga, you came from a very hot country and then suddenly you will go to a very cold country. Lalo na pag winter, medyo nakakalungkot siya, nakaka-depress siya. Kasi sa bahay ka lang. I'm not so used to that before really. Until now, I'm finding it hard to adjust because hindi ako sanay na pag day off mo, nasa bahay ka lang. But if it's winter and it's snowing outside, it's raining outside, you have no choice but to stay at home. Which is a good sign for my husband because he always wants to stay at home. And I think that's a right way also to get more time with your family. So you always have to look on the brighter side, isn't it? So ayun. I think it's also good. So yun nga, it's all about adjustment, learning to adapt on the environment. At first you'll be culture shocked definitely, but as you learn to adapt with the environment, with all the people around you, it's a good experience really. For me, I really find it very amusing. I don't know, I have this passion for knowing different kinds of culture from different people. I love to meet different kinds of people, all walks of life, all different cultures, because from there you will understand, why is this person like this, why is this person like that. And another thing, ang dami ko sinabi. And another thing is that school here is free. and even the school meals are free. Starting from reception. Reception is like a kindergarten. No, even my son now is having free meals. So from nursery up to year 3, you'll have free school meals. And after that, you're gonna provide food for your children. But everything is free when it comes to school. And I must say also, ang daming extracurricular activities that you can choose, and even your child can choose for themselves. You got drawing club, you got fashion design club, football club. So I think they're also on the educational side, but they're also leaning towards improving the other side of the other side, your other side, like your talents, your creative skills. Very particular sila doon. So I really that's one of our reason really why we decided to move here, because I'm not saying they don't have a quality education there. Definitely they also have a good quality education there, but I think education here in the UK is really prioritized when it comes to the government funding. So I really love it. And I remember my daughter. That's my fear before, because she's from UAE and then she's already year 3 when we move here. So, syempre may isip na yung bata, di ba? Ang dami niya ng friends na naiwan. She's really sad. It's hard in the beginning. But 2 weeks after, she told me, Mommy, I love it here in UK. She started gaining friends. So really, our fear as a parent that our children will not be able to adjust well, it's not really true. Children adjust faster than we think they can. You just have to trust them, and you just have to pray to the Lord that everything will be all right. So, what else? Oh, yeah. At the same time, the mode of transportation here in UAE, we're so used to our car because it's hot, 'di ba? Ang hirap na maglalakad ka in the middle of 40 degrees weather, as 40, even as hot as 49 degrees weather. But here, as much as possible, if you can walk, you should walk. You will find elderly people, almost 70 to 80 years old, they're still walking because they want to save fuel, and at the same time, it's healthier. And you can't imagine before, for like 3 or 4 months, I was like, what am I doing? I'm using my bike on the way to the hospital because yung husband ko wala pa siyang license. But the good thing is, after a few months, they decided to convert the UAE driving license into UK driving license. So really praise God for that, because my husband was able to convert it. We just waited for 2 months, and then after that, we just in time for the winter time. So, ang hirap kasi dito pag wala ka talagang car, tas may family ka. Kasi, pero mo, super lamig outside and you don't have a car. It's gonna be really hard running errands. That's why now I'm gearing towards getting my driving license, because it's hard when you don't have a license and you have children and you need to get a car really. Pero I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. See how many months we don't have a car bago kami nagkaroon ng car. So, yun lang. Siyempre, adjustment lang din talaga. You really have to struggle in the beginning. Nothing comes easy in the beginning. So, sa mga maraming fears dyan, agam-agam, am I moving with this? For me, go for it. So, wala kang regrets in the end. Because it's hard living full of regrets. So, I think overall, staying here for 1 year, I must say, we're doing good. We're doing okay. It's just that, yun nga lang, ang hirap kasi sa UAE, yearly, you're going home because lapit lang ng UAE sa Pilipinas. But here, you have to save money because you're thinking, ang haba ng flight, ang mahal ng ticket, and at the same time, you're saving money for the residency. That will soon happen after 5 years. So I think I've done a lot of sharings already, and it's too much. So thank you for listening. I hope I was able to give some information that might help you in adjusting here in UK if you plan to go here in UK. So see you soon, guys.